Hello. Excuse me. Thank you for coming to Echo Catcher Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Sagittarius for November 1st to November 8th. Please like and subscribe. That helps me out a lot. Please remember that time is fluid, so when you come across this is probably when you're meant to come across it. And also, you can vice versa the feminine and masculine energies in the cards, how they apply. So one side is you, one side is your partner. I'm going to do past, present, future. If I need to pull clarification cards, I will. But I also use the Oracle of E Oracle cards and the Angel and Ancestor Oracle cards for this reading as well, Sagittarius. So welcome cross watchers as well. I think I said everything. Also, if there's no way this can apply to every single Sagittarius out there. This is a general reading for a lot of Sagittariuses that have the same planets aligned and a lot of same similarities in their natal birth charts. So that's why it will apply to a few people. So take what applies, and if it doesn't connect with you, do not force it to connect with you, Sagittarius. Just leave what doesn't connect. And some days, none of it might connect. But that's when you should learn your moon rising and your Venus rising. So those days might be the reason why it doesn't connect. Is what I feel. So if you don't have a partner, Sagittarius, just use all the cards to apply to yourself. So I'm going to show you the bottom of the deck because they say that's an overall reading of the cards. And we have Ace of Sky. Ace of Sky, Sagittarius, is an end to something. You're done with something. You're putting an end to it. You've had enough of something. So the first card we have for you, Sagittarius, is Ten of Sky. So we just had the Ace of Sky and this is Ten of Sky. So that's weird, we're kind of going backwards. So this is actually the first card. That was just the overall bottom of the deck reading of the cards. So Ten of Sky, Sagittarius, is again you feeling backed into a corner and you have to stop something. Some sort of behavior that's going on around you, I feel. It could be thoughts, but I feel like it's more of a behavior that you're putting an end to, you're stopping. So the card we have for your partner, Sagittarius, if that's how you're doing the reading or if they're applying all to you, or vice versa, would be Five of Fire. This is somebody playing and it either gets out of hand or they are sarcastic and they think the other person won't notice. And that is thought. So I don't know if you feel like somebody's being a little rougher or your partner does. And maybe you are, I'm not sure. Sagittarius, the next card is Sky King. This is somebody observing you, and they're not really saying much, but they sure are watching you and listening to you talk about your life, and they don't offer you too much information. The next card we have is Six of Earth. This is my generosity card. I feel like somebody's watching you maybe because your partner is noticing you're generous and maybe you're being generous to your partner, Sagittarius. I'm not too sure. So the next card we have is Good Kitty, Sagittarius. This is you doing something good and the divine notices it and then going to acknowledge you for it in some way. So I feel like something good is going to come to you this week. And just know that when it does, you'll know in your heart or in your head, you'll just get like, oh, that's nice that that happened. It's going to be from the divine to say, we notice you. We notice the good things you do, and here you go. So next card we have for your partner, Sagittarius, is Seven of Sky. This is somebody doing something behind somebody's back. So I don't know if somebody's doing this to your partner. That's what it pretty much says, or if that applies to you. But somebody is doing something behind somebody's back. Excuse me. So the past of this relationship, Sagittarius, was confusion and somebody was looking for answers. That's what the past would be of that relationship. So the present of this relationship, Sagittarius, is Ten of Sea. This is somebody or two people taking care of themselves. Somebody in this relationship, hopefully both of you, are just taking care of yourself. You're nurturing yourself, you're making yourself strong, you're making yourself whole, and eventually, if it's meant to be, that would lead you to a stronger place with your partner. But that's what I'm getting. So the future of this relationship, Sagittarius, is consequences. Consequences, of course, is just what it says. Somebody being held accountable for something that they did. Which we had the divine earlier looking out for you, and now we have consequences. So I don't know if this would apply to your partner, Sagittarius, or if somebody around you is paying consequences, because I think that may have came up in your last reading as well, but it wasn't you. I feel like it was somebody around you having consequences for something. I can't remember. I vaguely remember something like that, if it was even you. So I shuffled the cards a little more. So the next card we have for clarification, Sagittarius, is Six of Fire. This is my selfish card. Whether it's egotistical, pride, introvert person, there's a reason. Somebody is just like on a high horse. They'll take stuff from other people, but they won't even acknowledge it. They're kind of a taker. Feelingless taker, if that makes sense. So then we have the Emperor, Sagittarius. This is somebody who is grounded, somebody who has pride, somebody who is wise, they're honest, and they're just a well-rounded, very nice, beautiful, handsome person. So next card we have is Eight of Sea. This is also, again, somebody who is stuck up. So on this side we have the high horse, then we have the selfishness again. So somebody around you, Sagittarius, is very selfish. They're taking. It came up 2 cards in a row. That's pretty serious. And the Emperor is pretty much saying that you have the strength and you have the knowledge to notice this. So this would be the Cat. This is my precursor to true love coming in. This is you just going on about your day and just living your life and being happy-go-lucky. This is the Eight of Sky. This would be somebody feeling trapped and they put their guard up. You're not trapped, whoever that is thinking it. That's a pretty heavy side, those cards there. And this is Fire Queen, Sagittarius. This is somebody having spontaneous thoughts, possibly. Doing something spontaneous that maybe they wouldn't always do. Just like really fast, doing something. This is Ten of Earth. This is somebody being generous and taking care of somebody, helping them out with their home, their belongings, being very, very friendly and helping. And we have Sky Kitten. This would be somebody starting to put their guard up and act immature and think about something that, how do I say it, is bothering them. It's just the beginning start of it. This is Sea Tom. This is a flirt, a charmer. Somebody who just everybody likes. Everybody likes this person. Everybody's friendly. Everybody thinks he's charming. She is beautiful and charming. Next card we have is Eight of Earth. This would be somebody who's very skilled at something. I would say they have 8 years plus on their skill. And they could be teaching the skill to somebody else is what I feel. It's usually a teaching card. This is Five of Earth. This is somebody feeling left out. But you have the ability not to feel left out. You are very loved and very welcome in that circle of friends there, Sagittarius. So I feel like it's in your head if you're feeling left out. This is Four of Earth. This again is a selfish card. You have somebody around you, Sagittarius, some of you, not all of you, who is taking. If you came into this reading suspecting somebody around you is a taker, not a giver, and taking a lot from you, Sagittarius, that card has came up 3 times. And it looks like you're kind of feeling confused and you're not going along with what they're telling you, is what I'm picking up. So the next card we have is Earth Queen. This is an older female, opinionated. She will give you the silent treatment if you don't do things her way or to her standards, I feel. And then we have the Empress. So we have two different females here, Sagittarius. This is a nurturing, kind, motherly, domesticated female. Vice versa, Sagittarius, the masculine feminine applies differently to you, according to your, just go ahead and vice versa the genders if you need to, masculine, feminine. So the two queens, and one has they both have their back to each other, if that makes sense, Sagittarius. So the one opinionated one that is silent, and then the one nurturing, domesticated one. So I don't know if there are two queens right now who are not speaking to each other, because that's what I'm getting out of the cards. So the next card we have is a major arcana. This is the Sun. This is saying everything's going to balance out, Sagittarius, everything's going to be fine. Or it could represent a Leo, if you have a Leo in you, in your sign, in your sun, in your natal chart, or your family, or around you. So this is Sea Kitten. This is the start of something that could bring you some sort of income, some sort of happiness. So the sun's coming in and you're starting to get thoughts or some kind of text or email about more income. So Sagittarius, this is Earth King. This is my Heaven card. This is possibly somebody saying they're thinking of you. If you have somebody who's in heaven and they're aware that you think of them, is what that is. The next card, oh, that's sad when these go together. This is Six of Sea. This is tears. This is people crying. So I don't know if there's a death for some of you Sagittarius is around you, but this is my Heaven card and this is tears. A lot of people crying. A lot of people. This is Earth Tom, Sagittarius. This would be somebody coming to help you. Somebody is coming to help you and give you guidance and give you some support to move on from that. Oh, and look, Major Arcana Sagittarius, this is the Strength card. You have the strength. You're going to be given strength by the divine to give you strength, to help you go through this. That's pretty serious, to get the Helper card and then the Strength card. Oh, this is Nine of Earth. This could be reflecting on the past and thinking about your future based on what went on here, Sagittarius. The next card we have is Four of Sea. I feel like some of you Sagittarius are going to get depressed. You're going to be sad. This is going to make you very, very sad. You're going to not notice the good things around you for a little while. It's a temporary sadness, but nonetheless, it's a heavy sadness. I'm sorry. This is the Sea Queen. This is somebody who's honest, who's clear, which tells me you're going to get a clear head. After this depression, you're going to come to, you're going to be clear-headed, you're going to be yourself again, you're going to balance your emotions out. It's just going to take a little while. And this is Seven of Earth. This is you waiting for something, Sagittarius. And with the tree roots, it feels like it's family to me. Waiting. After you get clear thoughts. This is the Death card. This means something is ending so something new can come in. So I don't know if you're waiting and you're sad because somebody is going to pass. This is the Floating Cat. This is you being undecided about something. So something ends and then it leaves you confused. You're contemplating. And I always say that's my yes card. If you're asking a question, Sagittarius, that is always my yes card. The Floating Cat. Cats land 98% of their time on their paws. So it's a good chance everybody will who gets that card. So the next card we have is the Tower, which means something is going to be jarring and fall apart in your life, and it's going to not be pleasant. And this is the Sky Queen. So I don't know if you're going to witness a tower moment in somebody else's life, Sagittarius, is almost what I feel when this card comes out. Because this is somebody observing somebody else and not saying anything. They're watching a tower moment, I almost feel. This would be Three of Sky. This is a couple things. This is my cheater card, Sagittarius, or this is you have mischievous friends around you that do different things than you would do, and it's time to cut them loose. This is the Three of Seed. This is a friendship card for your good, positive friends around you, Sagittarius. This is Ace of Fire. This is you putting a stop to some thoughts. Some thoughts have gotten out of hand, and you've thought and thought and thought and thought, and you need to put a stop to it. You're not getting anywhere with the negative thoughts, Sagittarius, and you just keep thinking the same thing over and over. It's out of control. It's not good for you. Oh, Sagittarius, look at this, Nine of Sky. So you're worrying. You can't sleep. You keep thinking the same thoughts over and over. Sagittarius, you have to, I don't know what you have to do. Oh, here's what you have to do. You have to, Four of Sky, you have to withdraw yourself and sleep and make yourself strong again, Sagittarius. It's okay. We all get weak. We all get broken. It's okay to withdraw, sleep, make yourself strong a couple days. Just rest. You need to rest is what I'm getting. So after you rest, it looks like you're going to come into Two of Sky. You're going to be undecided about something, and you're going to have to make a decision about putting your guard up maybe, or making a decision that might not be good for somebody else, if that makes sense. This is Seeking. This I feel is somebody observing you and watching you, and they don't say very much. They have like a poker face. They're good at watching you, but they don't say very much. This would be Sky Tom. This is somebody doing something behind your back, Sagittarius, or your partner. Or no, it's not behind your back. Why do I say that every time this card comes? This is somebody doing it right in front of your face. They could be hurting your feelings. They could be doing something mean, and they don't even care. And now we have the Fire King, which is ego. Pride and ego. Somebody is very prideful, very ego-like. I don't know if that's you, if you need to gain that after this person is being rude. Your pride kicks in, and you're just like, whatever. So the next card we have is a Demon Cat, Sagittarius. This could be a Capricorn if you have a Capricorn around you. Or it's a negative person. Or a Capricorn. Which Capricorn isn't a negative person, but that could be if you don't have a Capricorn around you, but you probably do. So this is Two of Fire. The Capricorn is going to make you confused about something, and you're going to feel like you have to make a decision about some sort of feeling you're having. Leave you confused. And this would be Fire Tom. This is you or the other person or somebody being very skilled. They can walk through fire. They're so skilled at it. Thinking. And look, this is Major Arcana. This is the Wheel. Some cycle is ending, so a new one can start, Sagittarius. Very good. And endings are hard. They really, really are. I know they are. But sometimes they're necessary. So I'm going to pull Oracle of E cards and then the Angel and Ancestor Oracle cards just to see what comes up. I think I'm going to start there at the Wheel because that is a very, very good Major Arcana card. So here we go. The first Oracle of E card we have for you is All In, number 8. Look at how beautiful the different colors and circles. Lots of circle orbs on there. The next card we have for your partner, Sagittarius, so the Oracle of E card, is Live Wire, 35. And the upright triangle is masculine energy, but as I said, feel free to vice versa it where it applies. So, number 8. All systems are go. Whatever you do right now, do not hold back. This is the perfect time to give it everything you've got. For every inch you move toward your dream, the universe will move it 10 miles closer. It's time to raise the stakes and play your hand. I'd jump on it if I were you. Number 35 says, almost there. Within you is a powerful elixir that can change the world, both your world and the one around you. Scientists call this elixir emotions, but you can think of it as a supercharged current capable of taking you anywhere you want to go. You can use your emotions to suffer or to skyrocket to fame. Good to know, it's up to you. So, if some of you are suffering because of a death, I'm sorry, Sagittarius, but you can't suffer and hurt too long. I know that's hard to say coming from me when I'm not in your shoes, but that's what the card is saying, because you're at risk of not making yourself healthy. You know what I mean? This is going to hit you hard. But you have to just hurt for, a while, and then you have to pick yourself back up, and you have to move on, because you're vulnerable, I feel like. You have to be careful, okay, not to get yourself in a place where you can't come back from, is what I'm getting. Please, 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 Sagittarius. Be careful. Stay within the lines of your grieving, if that's what's going on for some of you. So the first angel and oracle card we have for you, Sagittarius, or I have for you, I don't know where the we came from, is Arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy. Oh, I feel like some of you need that. From what the reading just said, you're just being so hard on yourself. So Sagittarius, the next card we have for you or your partner is Shaman. Trust in higher forces. Look at him. He's smiling. He's saying, I have you. Do not worry. Do not feel like this sadness is going to break you. I have you. So we have Arrow and Shaman. Oh, wrong book. So let's find Arrow, because that is a symbol. So surround yourself with protective energy. If you are in a situation where you feel that not everything is as clear as it seems, trust your intuition. There are energies in your current situation that aren't fully aligned with your intentions and goals, or with kindness. Follow your intuition about whom to trust and what to trust. If you can take time to retreat or to step out of the situation to assess what is going to be beneficial for you, do so. In any event, this is a time to call out the energy of protection and to place yourself in a space that feels safe. Arrows have long been revered as symbols of protection, as many native peoples would use the bow and arrow as a weapon of defense. Oh, so let me see, the next one was Shaman. So let's see what he says. Oh. So Shaman, trust in your angels, guides, and ancestors. If you have given your power away, claim it back. There are spiritual allies working in your favor, and their miracles will unfold much more easily when you move into a state of trust. So call back your power and stop allowing external forces to divert you from the miracles you deserve. Hand over all of your concerns to your spiritual allies. When you do so, you allow them to send you intuitive guidance and messages that will allow you to correct the situation and come out on top. The Shaman card also shows that you have shamanic potential to move between the realms and connect with your guides in an extremely personal way. Shamans believe that when there was illness or disease, it was because a person's power had been left behind somewhere, or a negative pattern had installed itself in them. In trance, they would travel to the underworld to recall this power and remove the demon. If this card comes to you, it's because you need to do some release work with lower energies, or with your lack of trust in the spiritual energies that are guiding you. The shaman will aid you in your quest. So I basically feel like that's telling a lot of you Sagittarius. I know you're going to hurt if some of you are going through a recent loss of somebody passing. You cannot let yourself get too deep in the depression and grieving that you lose yourself. You're pretty vulnerable. So Sagittarius, just remember to keep yourself alert and grieve and be aware. Okay? Please, please, please. Alright, thank you for coming to Echo Catcher Tarot. Thank you. Sagittarius and Cross Watchers.